Battlefield 3 launches this week around the world with 3 awesome game modes, campaign, co-op and multiplayer. In this review we're going to be looking at the key features in each of these modes, and at the end we'll give you our final verdict on whether the game's worth your time.
Amadei, Ejam. Shame. You come to our country to murder us, yet we are the terrorists.
Firstly, let's talk about the heart and soul of the Battlefield franchise, the multiplayer. Battlefield differs from the Call of Duty multiplayer mainly for its destructible environments, vehicles and much larger maps. The multiplayer mode will provide months or even a year's worth of enjoyment. The aim of leveling up, unlocking new weapons, unlocking upgrades and customizing your classes, as well as vehicle upgrades, all adds to the enjoyment. The maps in Battlefield 3 multiplayer are huge and each have their own feel. Depending on the game type, you may only see half the map in one game. Some maps will see you entering the battlefield through boat, and others will see you parachuting off a cliff face down towards the enemy. The newly added Team Deathmatch mode makes the map smaller for more of a close combat experience. Jets have been added into the multiplayer and give even more reason to play. Playing in jets is fun, especially alongside friends, and it feels quite realistic. If you're worried if the Battlefield 3 multiplayer is unbalanced, then don't be. Battlefield still remains an intense team-based game that's fun and enjoyable.
Battlefield has always had a strong focus on persistence, keeping the players engaged for weeks, months, even years after the games have been released. And Battlefield 3 will have the deepest persistence in the franchise history.
EA's Battle Log system, which is also launching alongside Battlefield 3, lets you track your personal stats that range from kill-death ratio to the amount of hours you've played. Sort of like COD Elite for Call of Duty, but instead free.
Oh, fuck!
Next up we have the newly added co-op mode. It features 6 missions that are separate side stories from the game's campaign mode. Co-op can be played either solo or with a mate. Co-op is set to add 2 to 3 hours to the game depending on what difficulty you tackle the missions on. Only downside to the co-op mode is just that the retail version of the game only ships with 6 missions. Let's just hope more will be available in future DLC.
You want us to believe that there's a PLR threat and Solomon's at the head?
You're the quick reaction force, gentlemen. Trusting you to handle this.
The nuke is still out there. Can't just walk away from the threat.
Let's go find our Marines.
And finally, the campaign. This will leave you breathless, mainly for its spectacular graphics, magnificent feel and intense missions. By the end of it, you'll be begging for more. All this comes from the new and improved Frostbite 2 engine, which still isn't perfect but has done its job in improving key aspects of the game. Campaign offers up to 6 hours worth of gameplay, and without spoiling any of the story, we'll say that the story takes you all around the world fighting bad guys and global threats. The attention to detail in the game is amazing, especially when it comes to destroying the environments. You can see and feel every bullet flying past your head. Battlefield 3's campaign does have some flaws and is still a little buggy, like soldiers remaining in the crouch position even after being shot, but this is nothing that can't be fixed through a software update.
This is not a trial, you are guilty. I know how your fucking story ends!
In the end, Battlefield 3 is one of the biggest shooter games of the year alongside Modern Warfare 3. Of course, like every game, it has its flaws that let it down. Apart from the annoying bugs and glitches, some say the campaign was a bit of a letdown, but that's their opinion. Like I said, the co-op mode is fun and engaging, and the multiplayer will provide hours of online fun. To us, Battlefield 3 is a must-buy, so we're giving it a 9 out of 10. It's one of the biggest, or maybe even the biggest games of 2011, so why not? Remember to stay tuned to this channel for more Battlefield 3 videos. Also leave us a comment below on your thoughts of Battlefield 3, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Peace.
Woo!